This is your host, the ever-loving host, Aya.
Civil Engineer Adrian as your other host, and welcome
Welcome
back
back
to
to our
our
daily
daily
dose
dose
of
of
good
good
vibes.
vibes. You're watching Talk Hack.
Today we're going to talk about the fundamentals and principles of communication that we practice and the usual experience that we have in our daily lives.
And to share with us how they are evolving their individual communication barriers, today we have our special guests to enlighten our bright minds. Please welcome Attorney Rachel Lial. It's nice to have you here.
Hello and good day. My name is Attorney Rachel Ayal. Thank you for having me here.
We also have my good friend here, another civil engineer. Please welcome Mr. John Lionel Bote.
Hello, thank you for the invite, everyone. I am Engineer John Lionel F. Botte.
We have our Juris Dr. Joseph Tagapunta.
How are you doing today?
Thank you for asking. I'm doing good as well.
Attorney, how does the fundamentals and principles of communication affect your daily routine?
Thank you, Ariana. Honestly, since people come to me every day for different kinds of consultation, I need to fully understand what the purpose of their complaints are. Communicating what we really meant and what we really need is very important. We have to express the idea and make sure both parties understood. Once we have identified the real problem, then we can start digging for information. But a miscommunication and misunderstanding can definitely lead us into trouble. We are working on the legal department after all. So we have to be very careful.
As an engineer and a gamer, I've been working on improving my English speaking skills so that my friends and my clients from other countries could understand me better. This helps us communicate while working. In this process, I'm learning about important communication principles and dealing with challenges like language differences and nonverbal cues that leads to misunderstandings. I am committed to overcoming these barriers and get better connecting with others.
I've been practicing my communication to overcome my language barrier, even when I'm watching films or series. Then, when I'm watching it, I always speaking every dialogue. Or even when I'm reading or singing the lyrics of songs by my favorite artists or bands. And now I'm currently working as a customer representative. My job is to speak in English only policy. Of course, it does not come up easy for me since I do have speech disability, but it does not take my capabilities to do it. Now, you just have to communicate slow and slower. And as you practice it as your daily routine, you'll be satisfied. And by that technique, it enhances my communication skills even better than ever.
Many complex ideas, thoughts, or messages have to be communicated sequentially to be meaningful. Effective communication uses both speech and written to transmit a message, while oral communication is much more effective in reaching our target audience, focused target audience. Written communication is necessary for reaching a much more broader or scattered audience. Depending on the situation, organizations use both channels for communication.
The most important thing to remember is that the message that you intend to communicate is likely always be misunderstood. Therefore, in addition to carefully preparing and presenting your message, stay alert. There are other signs in your audience that may be misinterpreting it. It is up to you, the presenter, to continually check that your message has been received, understood, or correctly interpreted, and filed in the receiver's mind.
At this moment, I keep my speech slow and clear by paying attention to my enunciation. Even when I have a limited time, I do take time when communicating. Doing this frequently will requires more time because it can increase the possibility of confusion and miscommunication. And as a result, you'll need more time to clearing up the misunderstanding and even avoiding jargon as well. Because not all the people you're speaking with are not familiar with the words what are you saying. And for that reason, I always apply the term KISS. Keep it short and simple. And by that, will make easier for you to understand.
Organizations have not paid much attention to listening as a skill. Equal importance should be given to listening and expression. Oral communication cannot be effective unless the audience is good at listening, and most of its content is forgotten after a presentation. Developing good listening skills is essential for grasping the contents of an oral presentation and retaining them.
Just always remember that communication is a crucial part of an individual's success as well as an organization. Communication is a complex two-way process that involves encoding, translating, and decoding the message. Effective communication requires the communicator to translate their messages in a way that is specifically designed for their intended audience. Creating and delivering an effective message requires basic knowledge of communication. So, in a nutshell, practice, practice, and practice. That makes us all perfect.
Stay tuned for your daily dose of good vibes.
See you on the next episode of
Talk Na!